Hello and welcome to News Tonight. I'm Rhoda Ngonzi. Let's quickly take a look at the headlines. Kennedy receives envoy's credentials. Disaster management asks for 20 million. FDC takes over iPod leadership. And in sports, Cranes prepares for Sikafa Senior Challenge. Hello once again. Mugalun Mohammed joins us in sign language. Let's dig into it. President Yoweri Museveni has received credentials of 9 new ambassadors that have been accredited to Uganda by their respective countries. In separate ceremonies at State House in Entebbe and witnessed by Foreign Affairs Minister Sam Kutesa, the president received letters of credence from envoys of Norway, Denmark, Burundi, Italy, Argentina, Botswana, Austria, Qatar, and New Zealand.
Credentials of 9 new ambassadors that have been accredited to Uganda by their respective countries. In separate ceremonies at State House in Entebbe and witnessed by Foreign Affairs Minister Sam Kutesa, the president received letters of credence from envoys of Norway, Denmark, Burundi, Italy, Argentina, Botswana, Austria, Qatar, and New Zealand. The President and the Norwegian Ambassador, Ms. Elinor Stebo, discussed regional issues, particularly the peace process and challenges in neighboring South Sudan. He informed the envoy that Uganda and Sudan, which have the role of guarantors of peace in South Sudan, have agreed to monitor the situation in that country. Welcoming the Danish ambassador, Mr. Nikolai Abraham Heiberg Patterson, the president recalled Denmark's help to Uganda in the 1980s when the Nordic country gave Uganda milk coolers. Yes. He requested the new envoy to solicit for a Danish company that could fabricate milk coolers locally so that Uganda is enabled to boost further her growing dairy industry. Ambassador Patterson revealed that Denmark will collaborate with Uganda in the sectors of education and refugees.
I have the honor to present to you the new ambassador of the Republic of Burundi to Uganda, Her Excellency Epifani Ntamwana Kabusheme.
Later, President Museveni received credentials of the new Burundi envoy, Ms. Epifani Ntamwana Kabusheme. They discussed matters of bilateral nature between Uganda and Burundi.
The potential of the Republic of Italy to the Republic of Uganda.
The president congratulated the new Italian envoy, Mr. Massimiliano Mazzanti, upon his appointment and commended the friendly and cooperative relations that exist between Italy and Uganda. President Museveni and the new Argentine ambassador, Mr. Gomez Bustillo, discussed the progress and challenges pertaining to the beef industry in the Latin American country in particular and worldwide markets as a whole. The envoy told President Museveni that Argentina will soon expand beef exports. He also revealed that Argentina has the technology to build and install nuclear power stations. President Museveni later welcomed the new Botswana High Commissioner to Uganda, Mr. Gobopang Duke Lefoko, and wished him the best in the execution of his duties in the country. Receiving the letters of credence of the new Austrian ambassador, Mr. Roland Hauser, President Museveni commended the Central European country for the restoration of water supply to Kampala city immediately after the NRM government came to power in 1986.
Your Excellency, to present my credentials as Ambassador of the State of Qatar in the Republic of
Mr. Museveni and the new Qatar envoy, Mr. Jabir bin Ali Al-Dosari, discussed issues pertaining to enhancing investments and trade between the two countries. Later, President Museveni and the New Zealand High Commissioner, Mr. Mark Raphael Ramsden, discussed matters of mutual interest between their two Commonwealth member countries.
Your government and the good people of Uganda the best of health.
UBC TV, Harriet Nambi.
Inter-Party Organization for Dialogue, IPOD, is now headed by Patrick Amuriatoboy, President of Forum for Democratic Change at DC, as the new chairperson. Democratic Party President General, that's Norbert Mao, has been the chairperson of IPOD.
Our total support.
The Forum for Democratic Change is the new chairperson of Uganda political parties, a rotational office among the Inter-Party Organization for Dialogue members. Patrick Amuriat, the president of FDC, is the new chairperson of IPOD. The sessions were chaired by Gerald Islander, who said his reign been composed of ups and downs.
In a multi-party-led parliament, you now have an idea, or people moving an idea of a dean of independence. That is a challenge that we have to confront, that is distorting our multi-party dispensation. Now, we have colleagues that are freelancing with no law, with no guidelines, with no regulations.
The incoming council chairman, Dandala Mafabi, mentioned the 10 points to guide his tenure.
How do we anchor the prerequisite multi-party democracy necessary to secure Uganda and the Ugandan citizens? How well resources it is.
The outgoing IPOD Summit chairman, Norbert Mao, challenged the incoming leadership of FDC on adopting and upholding the values of IPOD.
I'll go to my grave convinced that there is nothing to stop intelligent men and women to always reach an agreement as long as they negotiate in good faith. Let us therefore leave this place with a new spirit of commitment to constructive dialogue.
The new summit chairman, Patrick Amuriat of FDC, reiterates on the need for trust and confidentiality among IPOD members.
To serve IPOD. Congratulations, Mr. President. Enhance cooperation, build harmony, and facilitate a smooth transition of power, especially at the level of the presidency. To my friends in the FDC, now that you are in charge, you'll find that the roads are not paved with gold. Above all, you'll find that you are required to pave the roads.
Amuriat says power transition is not negotiable, but it's a must and calls for everyone's responsibility.
It is important to understand that a peaceful transition should not be at the mercy of negotiations, but a must and an obligation of the leader himself and the led.
Let us, in some cases, reduce on the friendly fire. Where possible, we discuss.
Justice James Ogola presided over the event and called political leaders to always dialogue because it is a constructive pillar for democracy.
And now we have reached the stage where the political parties themselves, on their own volition, have come to terms with the tool of dialogue as a viable, effective, and acceptable instrument towards a meaningful and constructive political dialogue.
The Inter-Party Organization for Dialogue, IPOD, is a forum established in 2010 with the support of the Netherlands Institute for Multi-Party Democracy to promote peace, justice, and inclusive politics. However, in today's handover ceremony, the NRM party has not surfaced. Abdul Nasir Lubwama for UBC News.
And the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, at Internal Affairs Division in Kololo has withdrawn charges from 9 ADF persons accused of aiding and abetting terrorism. They were accused together with their leader, Jamil Mukul.
9 persons accused of abetting and aiding terrorism under ADF have had their cases dropped. They had appeared before Justice Jen Chigundu at High Court International Crimes Division to start the hearing of the alleged charges. These include Chisembo Abdallah Mkwata, Adam Dini Luoza, Liavala Hamza, Ramadan Msene, Ndugwa Hussein, Faizo Wata, Ejioti Hamza, and Tukubiaku. The accused persons, through their law team, applied for compensation after being remanded for 6 years without being tried on alleged charges, though this was rejected by the trial justice Jane Chigwendu. The released persons were whelmed with joy after being remanded for 6 years, and some broke into tears.
Allahu Azza wa Jalla bwabanga asazeewo nti va mu kkomera tewali muntu ayinza kwekiika mu kkubo lyo. Ate Allahu Azza wa Jalla bwabanga asazeewo nti ogenda kusigala mu kkomera tewali muntu ayinza kugamba nti akuyambeko okuva mu kkomera. N'olwekyo tuli basanyufu. Allah tumwebaze.
Godfrey Tudiamusima, one of the lawyers, however, accused the officer of the Director of Public Prosecution for opening such criminal offences against these people for 6 years without evidence.
By the time we have realized that DPP is in the business of committing offence, the same person who is supposed to present or represent the state is committing the offence. Among the very few offences they are committing is one, torture, at the same time the inhuman offences, but mainly the offences which do degrade the human rights of these people. But this is a sign, because somewhere they are in the same bracket. This is a sign that there is hope. At the same time, this is a sign that state does not have evidence.
Report compiled by Namamode Deborah for UBC News.
With that, we'll take a quick break. We return with more details. You're watching News Tonight.
Money from Airtel to Airtel at 60% discounted rates. Yes, you can now send money for as low as 100 shillings and a maximum of 1,000 shillings. And that's not all. You can now withdraw up to 7 million shillings from your nearest Airtel Money agent for as low as 12,500 shillings. Remember, depositing money is free, buying airtime through Airtel Money is free, Airtel Money and PIN registration is free. Do not pay any transaction charges directly to the agent, and never share your PIN number with anyone. Enjoy the lowest rates on sending and withdrawing money on Airtel Money today. Airtel Money, simple, instant, secure. Airtel, the smartphone network. Kickstart your holiday in style and be part of the grand family party organized by your very own Eteza Mutokana, a known children entertainer and mother. It will be fun, it will be exciting, it will be memorable with lots of prizes to be won. It's going to be the best of the children's end of year party on the 1st of December 2019 in the UBC Gardens, hosted by Eteza Mutokana. Lots of entertainment including live performances from Uganda's finest, Fresh Kid, Pastor Wilson Bugembe, Kapiripiti,
yagobategeza ngenaku z'omwezi nga lumu Desemba tugenda beera ku UBC Gardens abato mujje tugalewo omwaka.
Ghetto Kids.
We are the best Ghetto Kids.
Yes, on the 1st December, we're gonna better for UBC end of year party.
Yeah.
Let's all be there. You know how we do it.
All the kids come have a good time.
Let's have a good time. You know how we do it.
How we do
Straight up from the.
You know what I'm talking about. You know.
Wembley, Yo-Yo, Uganda's best dance group, and comedians like Singer Sebanga and many others gets open at 7 a.m. Entrance 10K only and parents free. Come unwind, eat, dance, sing, enjoy the bouncing castle, motor rides, camel rides, ice cream, quiz, swimming, sack races, tug of war, face painting, nyama choma, and candle floss. This party is organized by UBC, Inspiring Uganda.
The Electoral Commission informs the general public of the Voters Register update starting on the 21st of November to 11th December 2019. This will be a self-reporting exercise to provide personal details. A person who is already registered as a voter in Uganda must not register again. A voter who wishes to transfer to a new voting location must present confirmation that he or she is now a resident of the parish of that new voting location. The exercise will enable registered voters to confirm accuracy of their particulars on the register and correct any errors identified on the National Voters Register. The details of eligible learners registered under the Learners Project in 2017 who have attained the age of 18 will be updated. Such learners should present themselves at the registration or update center with their national identification number. The Commission has appointed Wednesday, 11th December 2019 as the cutoff date for registration of voters in Uganda. Announced by the Chairperson, Electoral Commission.
Did you know that 1,000 Ugandans get HIV every week? Did you know that each week 500 people die of AIDS in Uganda? HIV is still with us. In 2017, President Museveni launched the Fast Track initiative to end AIDS in Uganda by 2030. We must stop HIV. The best way for young people to avoid HIV is to abstain from sex.
Why you even had to have sex at 16, at 18, at 20, and then you die, or you start having problems, which you may live with all your life? Why don't you wait, hold on, you study, finish your degree, and then you look for a partner at the right time?
Protect yourself. Abstain from sex until you are ready.
Welcome back. You're still watching News Tonight. I'm Rhoda Ngonzi, and on sign language, Mugalu Mohammed. Now, over 400 youth in Kamocha, Kampala suburb, have received a donation of over 40 million from musical promoter Charles Oremo, alias Sipapa, who is currently drumming support for President Yoweri Museveni and the NRM party at large ahead of 2021 general elections. Sipapa, who recently visited President Museveni, says he has been tasked together with his colleagues to render support to individuals and organized groups who are willing to uplift their standards of living both in Kampala and other parts of the country.
Kati njagala bayamba namubula ebizibu byammwe mubulamu njagala bala ekyemubulamu ngende kubona ekyemulina omanya tukutobeera nabo bazifuna ne dokita yali ofune tugenda mutwala yetondera muzeeyi mukitegedde
awe Kamocha mbangamba nga Sipapa mwana tuli bubi
twagala tuyamba naye mbabuuza gundi omubaka omwe tabayamba munange feno batusulawo ningamba kale ngoba babasulawo njafuna obudde nje nkoleki nje mbayambe mushegera kati mbadde mpita ayitamu leero nga ngenda kulaba oli mukyala bambe ne baana bananga papa naffe watusuubiza nenga ngasuka ennyamba awo mushegera kwamba mbawulanga nnyo ebiseera bisinga mpula abaawo nga baleekana tuli baavu kyoyansi oddo badduukirira kuba omulanga gwabwe twaguwulidde mushegera.
With increased competition for beer between local companies and those that import in Uganda, local breweries are upping their game. Nile Breweries has introduced a new stout, the Nile Special Stout. Brewed from malt and roasted barley, the brand contains 100% local products. Nile Breweries shares 57% of the local market.
We
got what we wanted. Nile Breweries currently consumes more than 10,000 tons of malt, and 99% of this is locally grown barley and locally malted barley. So we have barley malt, and which is enough. We have perfected the quality, and in the end, you are going to witness even more products, quality products out of this.
Value proposition is very clear. This is the first truly Ugandan stout. All the other stouts are foreign, but today we want to give our consumers the very first truly Ugandan stout. And like you heard from our brewmaster, this could actually be the first African stout in the southern part of Africa. So for us it's very important. We are always trying to inspire and celebrate Ugandan greatness. So this comes with a lot of acknowledgement that as Ugandans we can actually do amazing things. Since all this was premised on delivering something that is truly Ugandan to the consumers, why not tap into our very own truly Ugandan brand and extend it to offer our consumers some unique experiences with their beers.
From NBS TV. My question.
In the world of sports, Ginger Best Ronese Pool Club is one of the few sports franchises that have achieved a rare feat to winning the second division title and also claim top league honors in their debut season. The man behind all these successes is Anessa Rugari, who relieves for us the club's journey and its targets.
Ron's Bar and Restaurant in Ginger is home to some of Uganda's finest pool players at Ron's Pool Club. The club has been in existence for about 9 years and recently joined history books, winning the Senior League on its debut in 2017. The man behind this is Hans Rugari, whose love for pool started at the now defunct Trust and Obey Pool Club.
So the players who believed in me were in Trust and Obey, Benarikam. They joined me. The likes of Mugabo Eric, the likes of Maweje Cyrus, and a few players I bought in Tandika Ronnie's Pool Club in Pia. That is when we won the trophy in 2016. Then in Tuongerama Bazanyi in 2017, the likes of Suwa Garland, the likes of Makawada Bekare, with us and Mobiru Dan, then we won the championship 2017.
To get to this level, Ron's Pool Club, and in particular Hans Rugari as the main financier, faced many challenges.
Ngabatu nyoma up country and of course challenges the transport costs. We have to go to Ibanda, we have to go to Masaka. So there were challenges many, but of course I came up, I organized my boys. Yeah, we are still here.
With a pool mostly played in bars, discipline issues usually arise. But how does management at Ron's Pool Club manage to tame the players?
When you are drunk, when you are drinking, you're not supposed to be on the table, as far as I'm concerned. So, Abana Bato, we do have refresher courses through umpires, the young people get to know exactly what pool is and how it's supposed to be played.
The club that is proud to have had in its ranks players like Abubakar Nakabari, Alan Nsubga and Cyrus Maweje ensures players are inspired to benefit from their talent.
They know that now pool is no longer seems like Wabara anymore. It's pool, you can use pool to earn a living. You can use pool to improve on the livelihood and the welfare of your life.
In the 2019 league, Ron's Pool Club is third with 29 points on the standings that are bossed by Upper Volta and Intinda Giants. On the next match day, Ron's visit Indigo, Mbale host Anchors, and Toro Tigers play Ibanda Warriors. John Barnes, Sentamo, reporting.
And now the headlines once again. Museveni receives envoy's credentials. Disaster management tasks for 20 billion shillings. FDC takes over iPod leadership. And in sports, Cranes prepares for Sikafa Senior Challenge. Well, that does it for now. Mugalu Mohammed on sign language. I am Rod Ngonzi. We do return at 10 o'clock with more details and news tonight. Do stick around.
Muzzukulu wange Nasuna agenda kufumbirwa. Leero lwe tumuwaayo. Nga nkozesa Airtel K2 nsasule be tujje